This is a critical election because we can continue the good work that is going on in the city, or we cannot. And I've lived in New Westminster for 25 years. And people who've lived here going back to the 1970s can tell you about when we started losing our industrial base. And in the 1970s, a wealthy time in North America, the population of New Westminster was actually in decline. And the mills were beginning to shut down, the industrial base was beginning to shut down, and over time we lost the port, and it hit the city hard. And in the 25 years that I've lived in New Westminster, there are lots that have been empty that entire time. Much of the waterfront has been empty that entire time. And so we don't like to portray our city in any kind of negative light. You know, us New Westminsterites are proud because we have a very strong civic movement. We have a lot of people who get involved and work to improve things. And there's been a lot of progress. And we needed that progress at City Hall, too. And in the past few years, we've seen a new strategy on homelessness, which is an issue we've needed to address for a long time. We've created an environment committee in the city, which is something we've needed for a long time, and we have a new environmental policy, but we still have a long ways to go. We have a new affordable housing policy. We have a new child care policy, and we are seeing people choosing to live in New Westminster. And New Westminster is becoming a cool little place. And that's what we want. If we're going to be 7 square miles in the middle of the big city of Vancouver, and we want to keep it, then we need to carve out our niche. We need to be the cool little place. And I think that it's important that we don't lose all of that work that's taken place in the last few years. You know, we can't afford to go backwards. We can't afford to go back to the days when city councils just struggled with the issues without a clear direction or without being able to resolve the issues. And we sure can't afford to start all over. We can't afford to start all over and go back to the beginning and start trying to recreate those initiatives all over again. So I'm running for council, and if I'm elected, I'll be a strong progressive city councillor, and I'll be working with the mayor and council in a positive way.